Welcome back in, everybody. Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy. Glad to be back in the studio. I got Mr. Dave Shimano from Slick Sticks, Nikki Anderson, GTR producer, traveler, and Mr. Billy Gibbs across from me.
Good to be here, Mike.
Nice to have you here,
Thanks
man.
for having
You're looking
me.
slim, bud. You're looking good. Looking svelte.
Yeah. No,
TaylorMade Golf. Partners with Golf Talk Radio. Check out the latest M3, M4 drivers, fairways, hybrids, and irons at TaylorMadeGolf.com today.
I'm glad to have you here today, Mike.
Yeah, man. I'm
And
glad
I
you're
love
here.
the song you did play coming. I noticed it coming in.
You can thank Hop. It's all
Pop,
Hop.
thank you so much for playing the happy birthday song. Dave's on his phone. Nikki's over here lining up chips.
I'm getting something for you.
They didn't hear any. I don't want to see any
I
salmonella
love
pictures.
that song.
So I don't want to see anything
No.
to do with salmonella. I've had so many
it's
people
about
send me things.
Your hero, Tom Watson.
Oh, did
he
he
was
get
talking
salmonella?
about how to slow down the golf ball. Him and Faraday were talking. They said, make it bigger.
Yeah, that would slow it down.
Then you
for
don't
sure.
have to slow it down with chemicals or anything.
But doesn't that make the hole smaller?
That's what I was just going to say. Do you
Then
change
everybody, then everybody will putt like me.
That's
But if
funny.
you hit a BB, make the hole bigger, but it'd be really hard to
Yeah.
control the BB. Getting dimples on a BB would be tough.
Little bitty.
So, Mike, it's I haven't seen you in a couple weeks, and but the last time I did see you was probably the perfect round, at least because I played. It's funny at that same golf course many years ago. I played with Mr. Shamandel, Lonnie, and Kenny Miller, I believe.
The perfect.
So it was Kenny, right?
We had one part.
See, we didn't.
This was Santa
Really?
Maria Country Club, right?
Well, that's where
Everybody
we were.
knows. Yeah.
So yeah, we
had one par.
We had 14 birdies and 4 eagles.
Yeah.
That's what we had.
No, they had 13 birdies.
Yeah,
We did have a part.
we
You
had-
guys had
14 birdies, 4
Woo,
eagles, and
baby.
shot.
It was- it
It
was
was the
a-
most perfect round, and we missed one green, and that was knocked in off the edge.
Well, I remember
But,
one of the holes we were playing was short par 4. I knocked a wedge about 5 feet, and I was away.
you were the furthest. I remember that too.
Wow.
That's so
Come on,
funny.
let me hit one.
Well, one of the holes, 6 or 7, the dogleg right. There's a big tree in the middle there.
Oh,
the
yeah,
dog right.
that's 7, yeah.
So Jack hit one almost right behind that tree, and I was left of that and had an opening shot, but a lot further away. And I said, I don't have that shot under the tree, guys. I just don't have that shot. Oh, let's play it anyways. The 3 of them stiffed it from that little under.
Perfect.
Boop, boop, boop. I hit the green about 30 feet, but they were like they did.
And you
I'm
were
like,
jacked
and
up
I had
about
no
the
shot.
30-footer.
I'm thinking I got no shot over here. They said, well, we'll play it anyways.
Don't
And
worry, old
they-
man. We got you
They
covered.
proved me wrong.
Wow.
So who'd you have, Jack?
Jack, Darren, and Mike.
How much fun was
How much
that?
fun? Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
It was a great, it was an even team.
Was that the boys'
effort.
club?
No, it was the first tee
First
class.
tee.
Summit
Oh, okay.
Classic.
So we had one, like Billy said, we had one hole. I don't remember what hole was
Five.
that. 5
or
so
6.
we hit a driver. We took my drive, and then we're all hitting
5
in,
is-
and we were probably one.
I hit 6 iron.
We were probably
I went
165, 170 out, and everybody hit, and then I went last. I think I went last, and I hit a shot right at the pin, and Owen was standing up. Jack's brother was standing up by the green, and he said it hit kind of near the pin, but it didn't stick. It overspun,
Yeah.
and it released, and it went up over the collar, and it went up. I think it was on the back end of a bunker,
Yeah.
and it was up on this hill, but it was cut really short. And you just kind of, I don't know if you guys have ever played around a golf where you just kind of have that feeling.
It's
like,
coming back.
we're off the green probably 15 feet, and it's a downhill putt once it hits the green. And I think Billy, was Darren the first one to putt?
I wasn't. So.
Yeah, Darren, I think, was the first one to putt, and he hit a great putt, and I thought he was going to make it, but it rolled past the hole probably 7 feet, 8 feet. You can't stop it. So that putt is actually for our birdie.
Yeah, we thought it might be our first par.
We thought it might be our first par. And then Billy got up there, and as soon as he hit it, it's rolling across the fringe, rolls across the collar, and
Drain 'em.
it's just wiggling back and forth, and it drops right in the hole for a birdie.
Too cool.
And then I think that's when we kind of all knew, we're like, okay, this is like
special
things are
round.
just happening.
We
like
all-
it's
we
it
hit
was
every
really
par
cool.
5, but we made bombs. Except for the last one was like 12 feet. I think you made the 12-footer, but with all of them are we hit them, but we're 40 feet or so.
Yeah.
But they all went in. One of us made one of those bombs.
Wow.
So it was like it was pretty cool. A lot of tap ins like that. It was just a good solid.
Wow,
And
that
I
would have been
laughed.
so much
Believe it,
fun.
and I laughed so hard. It was the fun round. Not only playing good is fun,
Yeah.
but just laughing at everything.
that-
Well, I
Group,
do
yeah.
remember that one that we played in, that you brought a little flask and said, every time we make a birdie, let's take a drink.
Maybe that's-
And after about the third hole, we said, no, that's a
Yeah,
bad
that's
idea.
not a good idea. That would have killed it. Because that was the lowest round up until that day.
Yeah.
And what did you guys shoot when
we
you
were
were there?
52 and we were 50.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we were 20.
We had 3 eagles,
20 or
not 4,
21.
and we had
and
one
we had
par.
a par, yeah.
So we were 52 and we were 50.
Yeah.
No, 17.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, man, playing with Jack, my God.
I'm watching him
The
practice
driving
every
distance?
once in a while. He's
Oh,
really
my
hitting the ball well.
Yeah,
God.
he put us in some
It was-
drive places where we just flipped it up on.
Like the times that we used our drives were where he just kind of sprayed it a little bit, or he hit it too far. And he hit it too far,
Yeah,
and
he
there'd be
did a
trees
bunch-
in the way.
Because
or-
we used a lot of our drives.
yeah, we did. We all
We did.
shared, which was cool. That's what made it so.
Because Jack
Okay.
crushed it so far out around the corners of it, that's only a few times, right?
Yeah,
So, but
Wow.
once he got in play, whole different golf course.
yeah.
Like, so it was pretty fun.
But the
One
one of
You're
the,
talking about 4 or 5 club difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was 100 yards.
Yeah.
80-yard difference in some of those. And I
Yeah.
had good tee shots, too. Like, I caught one, and we go find his ball. It was 80 yards.
And he
up.
looks at us like,
It's like,
would you
man,
hit 6
it's
iron?
a whole different game.
well, and then we played. Because I haven't played there enough, I'm trying to visualize it. I don't know what hole numbers they are, but there's the one that's the dog leg left that goes down the hill, and you think you can cut it over the corner, and there's
4.
not. There's a bunch of trees there and stuff like that.
4, I
Yeah.
think it is. 4 or
And
5.
so Jack
Wow.
just kills his drive.
It's because you think I hit one.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
the one I hit
Yeah.
at 5 feet.
Yeah.
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 Well, and Darren, you were
No,
playing.
that's the back down. They had the ditch in front of it. That was the one that had the big
Was
ditch
that
in
one
front of it.
okay.
We drove up near that ditch.
Yeah,
Yeah, this was a dog leg, sharp dog leg where you think you can cut the corner.
yeah.
No,
And-
those
and-
trees
Right.
got
The
too
trees get too big.
Oh man, they're huge. I had no idea. Like I went try to cut the corner. I'm
Yeah,
like,
you
well, that
can't.
was stupid.
So
big.
I
You
Like,
used to be able to.
I couldn't
used
hit
to.
that far.
Yeah.
There's no way.
And I hit it way right. It looked way right, but I had an opening shot. Remember, I was so proud because I finally it looks right from the tee, but but then Jack got up.
But Jack hit it like we were probably 50, 60 yards out.
Yeah, did you
And-
decide to hit the little bump and run
and-
or pitch?
And
Mike almost hold
you hit like a little bump and run dealie, I think. And then Darren got up and put it in the rough because he liked it in the rough and we could have moved it to the fairway. And
Yeah,
I
that
think
was
I was the last one to go on that one. And I used my 60, which I never used, and it hit the green and rolled and it literally went off the left edge of the hole for an eagle.
Oh, gee.
And it was
You
like a
had
little
2
tap
of
in.
those.
It was
So
like
it
a little
wasn't the
tap in.
perfect round.
Yes,
Well, that's the question.
That's
like,
the big
if you're
question.
playing a scramble, what's the perfect
because we
round?
did miss one
Did
green.
you leave any shots out there?
Not really. Because the shots we hit,
Well, you could have
the
made
one
that
green we
little
missed.
pitch.
The one green we
little
missed.
50-yard pitch.
Yeah. what the
yeah,
heck?
that's typical. The one
I
green,
didn't say he should have. He could have.
well, the one, and we could have aced all the par threes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
so what's the problem?
That's where we're trying pulled it a little.
So our discussion
But
is
we
going.
did birdie
it
all
is
the
not-
par threes,
not
and
the
those are hybrids into the greens for us. You know,
4
Jack-
twos is strong.
So that's
Yeah.
very strong. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's impressive. And then
Yeah.
making all the eagles.
How many times have you made 4 twos?
No, I made 3 twos. I made 4 twos, but not on the par 3. I made a 2 on a
Yeah,
par
the
4.
par
one.
threes, that
Ooh,
would be
baby.
insane.
So I've done 4 twos in a scorecard, but they weren't all the par 3s. I've had 3 of the 4 par 3s birdied once. Never all.
Wow.
I did it twice.
Never all of them.
Didn't realize it until after the round.
Yeah, 2s sure help the scorecard, man. They're awesome.
So
But
in
anyway.
a scramble, is it? I mean, can you say it's a perfect round if you birdie every hole and you eagle all the par fives?
Of course
Pretty
you can.
close, man.
Is that considered
that's
perfect?
pretty good.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's they.
If you wouldn't have lifted out
Vision
that one
54 is birdieing
pitch
every
shot.
hole, right? That's what they consider the perfect.
Dang
round.
it!
Did you
So,
misread it or
this is
just
better than
mishit
that.
it
Yeah.
a little bit? Which one?
I just caught a little more grass on it than I wanted.
You
to.
did it-
Hit it
Create
about
a,
a
create a
groove
little
high.
more.
But you
spin
did
on
it twice. There was a second wedge that you
Yeah,
almost
see?
holed out.
So you
one.
left 2
Or
out
somebody did.
Yeah.
Someone spun it around a cup.
Well,
too,
there was the one
of
under the
holes.
tree that I.
Yeah, that was
I,
that
the one
freaked
that
me out because I had no shot. And I'm like, guys, we can't take this ball. There's no shot. And they're like, shut up, Billy.
there? It looks pretty easy to them.
Because it was 40 yards closer than my ball was, right?
But
There-
the trees on our left with a branch coming over the fairway, and Billy's
I'm looking
and
right
we're
at the
right-handed,
tree.
and Billy's left-handed.
Yeah,
I
I'm
thought for
staring
sure
at-
that you would
I'm
like
staring
that.
right at that tree and that branch, and but I was told to shut up and improved right. You guys
Well,
were
there
proved
is
right.
always that thing in a scramble, too, where my shot should be played.
This one was never
that,
not that.
You know what was really cool? Actually, what was very cool was the
A couple
last
of the Eagles, we didn't know which putt to take.
Yeah,
Remember,
the-
we didn't know the
yeah.
downhill or the side hill.
the last hole we played. And again, I don't remember the numbers.
10.
10.
Well, which one did you tee off on?
9. We played 9.
The par
Oh,
5,
nice
9.
par
Okay,
5.
so
yeah.
Jack bombs one around the corner. I actually hit a pretty good drive, but it stayed in the rough. We used Jack's, and we're
Oh,
like
what'd you have in? Nothing.
210.
Yeah, I hit 4 iron. I think.
But we're on the fairway slopes, high side left,
That's a
down to the
squirrely
right.
green.
Yeah, it is.
And to the green, there's a big tree hanging over a bunker,
Uh-huh.
but you can't see the green because there's so much foliage on the tree. So Darren went first, or no, I didn't go first. Jack went first, and he kind of hit it off to the left, and I got my hybrid. And I this is what I loved about when we played Monday. It truly was playing. It was like okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is the shot I see. This is what I'm going to hit.
And it
And
worked.
so, like,
And it-
I got up there and it
Cool.
was 210. I told this to Billy afterwards. I said, what was so cool for me in that shot into the green was I took my 4 hybrid. It was a downhill slope. I mean, it was a brutal setup. It was really hard to try to get to the green. So I just said, I'm going to keep my weight on my front foot and punch that puppy through. And I punched it. It probably was like 10 feet off the
It
ground
was awesome.
the whole way. It catches a little bit of the foliage on the tree and knocks it just to the left of the bunker, and it rolls up pin high on the green to about, 7 feet, 5 feet, maybe?
I don't know.
So you had
12.
a Barky Eagle.
Yeah. And so then this
That's
this
good.
gets better. So then Darren goes last, and he used some kind of a fairway wood. I think it was a 3-wood or something, because he's playing this. Darren's playing in a boot. He has a boot strapped around his
Got a
leg,
broken
so
foot.
he can't because his foot's broken.
That's what made it perfect.
So he's like pivoting off of the boot, and he.
Boot may
And I've
never
got-
be taken
I've got
off.
salmonella building up inside
You
me
do.
at this time, but
you
we
do
don't.
because there's another part of the story.
That's why he brought the boot.
Yes.
Wow.
And so
got a
Darren
bucket.
hits his fairway wood, hits his 3-wood off the fairway. And I don't know if he caught the tree or not, but it went, I think he may have caught the tree a little bit, and it goes underneath, and it actually taps my ball on the green, and then stops above the hole, probably about 10 feet. So we got 2, like Billy said, we got 2 putts to choose from. This is our last hole. We got to make a birdie or an eagle to keep the perfect round. So it's like, okay, do we take the little 5 to 7 footer that
It was
slides a
12
little?
feet, man.
Was it 12 feet?
Yeah, easy.
It slides a little left to right, or do we take Darren's that's up top?
Straight down the fall line, by the way. Straight
Just
down.
let it
Take
walk on
straight down
down,
the
huh?
fall line.
It was straight down the fall. That's what was my theory. Once again, proven wrong because they decided to take the side hill. I'm like, no. And who hit the first putt? Was it you
It was
or Darren?
Darren.
He just drained it. It was it.
Darren made it. There
It
was,
looked like
no
it had
doubt.
eyes. It was going to go left and went whoop, right
Yep.
into the hole.
Yep.
It just dove right.
Trevino always loved
We went,
short putt or
dude,
downhill
so-
putts because he said all you got to do is hit it straight.
Well, that's what I wanted
Yeah,
to do.
just
This
get it
wasn't-
walking.
This is not the one they picked.
Well,
But proved
Yeah,
again,
drain-
first guy to putt, and he looked like he's going to miss it left, and that thing dove so sharp into the hole, it was unbelievable.
that is a
I'm glad
real
I didn't hit that
squirrely
putt.
green.
But that was fun.
Yeah, and
That sounds really fun.
that was a great way to end it. And then in between rounds, like we started on 10, so we go by. They've got a place where they're doing the barbecue, right? And they're handing out the chips and the waters and the beers and all this stuff.
The peppers.
So we're like, okay, well, let's get our sandwich now,
Salmonella.
and we're like, we'll wait. So we'll wait. We'll come back around. So we come back around, and we get back to the tent, and that is about halfway through the round. Billy comes up. He's like, he's doing his dancing because they got music playing, and his pants get caught on. There's like a steel container that's holding all the peppers, and his pants get caught on the peppers, and the peppers fall over, go down his leg, and onto the ground.
Thanks, Mike.
Where there's like flat rock gravel. Okay, so
a
he's
little blacktop action, a little slurry.
he picks up the peppers and he throws them back into the steel
That
pan.
was a 2-second rule. Man.
I know.
I was as fast
But
as I moved the whole
Then,
round.
then he eats one.
That's why I thought I got blacktopped.
So he eats one, and so then, I think the guy's feeling sorry for him.
Yeah.
So he hands Billy his sandwich, but then he hands him and I didn't actually see this.
Twice.
He hands Billy a couple handfuls of meat, like extra meat. And so I said to Billy, I go, did he have a glove on?
He did not.
And
This is where I'm thinking.
And so-
This is where I'm thinking could have been my mistake.
Well,
so
I got sick 24 hours later.
so we're on the tee.
He was not that nice. He saw you
I dumped
knock
his
over
peppers.
his peppers
I
and
know. I
said,
didn't-
"Here,
it was,
eat this."
It was only 3 peppers. What is those big? It was those big peppers. That
Oh, they were big.
You know those big you put in chili rellenos. They're
Oh,
big
yeah.
chilies.
Sereno.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was only 3 or 4 of them in there. They like fish hit the ground. Flop, flop, flop,
Yeah.
flop. So I'm like, okay, what do I do with them quick? I'm going to sit there. So I threw them back in the bucket. But I ate one.
You're like, these are keepers.
Little gravel.
Don't have to throw it
Little
back.
gravelly. It's a little gravelly.
God.
So Mike and I, we talked about this blacktop pepper for 9
So
holes,
we get on the
man.
next tee after we pick up our food, and we're all eating our sandwiches, and I go,
Might have a little crunch to it.
unlike a little Santa Maria style flat rock tri-tip, and we're like everybody's crunching because we're all eating our sandwiches covered in gravel, and it's like, we just keep going, but all the way down the fairway, we're just cracking up. We can't stop laughing. I still don't know how the heck we made a birdie on that hole because we were all dying.
And tears in our eyes. I know it was pretty funny.
And
But
and then,
no one else got sick. But I might have been
No.
the only guy that was handed meat with a bare hand.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I think he felt bad because I was embarrassed, and I killed
No,
his peppers.
he was
so
mad
he said,
at you.
No, it was for you. Yeah,
Exactly. He said, "Yeah, here."
So his hand, who knows what was on his hand?
Exactly.
so the good, better,
And
how,
I ate
Billy?
that.
The good, better, how, Billy? What would you do?
I'm never
differently?
eating a tri-tip sandwich ever again. But I don't think that was it. No one else got sick.
I don't think that was it either.
What would I do? I would not dance close to the pepper. It was boogieing too, man. We just just came off EG, right? Because it was like 9 and
Yeah,
10.
we did.
So we're out. There's reasons to boogie there.
Yeah.
Or
And
8,
you
9.
were tearing the rug, man.
I was cutting,
you were cutting
I
the
was
rug.
cutting the pepper there.
You were cutting the flat rock right there, man. He was moving that flat rock around, and then the peppers fell on him. All right, we're gonna take we gotta take our second break.
You almost caught that pepper midair. That one.
I won't touch peppers.
Because you went quick. Or you jumping out of the way fast. Because
I
you
don't
moved
like
quick.
peppers.
You didn't even get a splat on your pants.
No.
Yeah, I had pepper juice.
it was all over the place.
You had the pepper pants.
It wasn't all over the place. It wasn't like there was a cyclone came through. It was a tipped over bucket of fish, and it was just plop plop. That's what it looked. Well, yeah, but maybe it was a little bigger.
I
than
could
that.
still see you throwing them back in the tin and putting them up on the table. And
What else are you
And the
gonna
guy's
do?
just sitting there smiling, and I'm thinking like,
I'll give him some meat.
yeah.
Hey, Charlie, the
Charlie.
meat that we had over
Yeah.
there.
Can you
give
get
it to him.
yesterday's meat?
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
too
my
funny.
God.
Yeah, that's what was that? It was
And-
green. It
and
was
lo and
either.
behold, almost 24 hours to the minute.
Yeah.
After that, is when I started getting
Well,
sick. So,
that meat a little green. It was either very old
I
meat or
won't
very
eat- I
new
won't eat a
cheese.
pepper again.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame
He
you.
may never eat again.
Took 2 days to get some of that pepper back out.
Oh, jeez.
I got video. I'll show you later, man.
All right, we're going to take
No,
our
that's
second break here, gang. I want to thank Sundale Country Club for partnering with Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy. SundaleCountryClub.com. Home of this Bakersfield City Championship for over 30 years. Call them directly, 661-831-5224. We'll be right back. Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy.
Heading